Disclaimer: I respect all boxers and champions, and my opinion in this video isn't intended to be taken too seriously. Anything could have happened if these matches were to have taken place. These are just my thoughts. Let us know your opinions in the comments below. A matchup where two heavyweight kings face off, two boxers who are undeniably legendary. In this video, we are going over the age-old question: who would win in a fantasy matchup between the greatest of all time and the baddest man on the planet? Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. This is speed versus power and boxing mastery at the highest of levels, sharing equally devastating timing with such opposing styles. Two greats, one victor. In this video, we will be leaving out the impact the boxer has made on the sport, and we will be breaking down the strengths and weaknesses of each fighter to build a realistic result in this prediction. Starting with Muhammad Ali. Ali was an unorthodox boxer who was known for his blinding speed. He relied on having great distance control and fluid movement. Ali was tall with a quick jab who overwhelmed his opponents with his accuracy. Ali was known for his great footwork and utilizing his left jab to dictate distance. For weaknesses, Ali didn't have many, but he would be facing a few disadvantages if pinned against Tyson. Ali would be facing a large power difference than that of his own. Ali, however, was accustomed to this disadvantage, having had matches with larger opponents like Sonny Liston and George Foreman. Some notable facts of Muhammad Ali include: at 18 years old, Muhammad Ali won gold in the 1960 Rome Olympics. Ali fought 105 fights as an amateur, having an amateur record of 100 wins and 5 losses. Ali started boxing as a kid due to someone stealing his bike. Ali informed a police officer what happened. Ali informed the police officer he wanted to beat up who took his bike. The police officer informed him he better know how to fight, and the police officer went on to be Ali's first trainer. Hard to follow Muhammad Ali, but standing across from him would be Iron Mike Tyson. Tyson was a brute fighter who was overwhelming and powerful. He wasn't a tall heavyweight standing at 5'10". Tyson used his height to his advantage with a unique peekaboo style that allowed him to get closer to his opponents. Peekaboo being where the boxer's hands are covering their face, like the children's game, Peekaboo. Tyson had a strong game with little flaws. However, he would be giving up a 5-inch height advantage and a 7-inch reach advantage to a jab-heavy Ali. This might give him problems. Tyson's highly aggressive style also left him open to counter punches. Some notable facts of Mike Tyson are: Mike Tyson holds the record for the youngest heavyweight champion in history at 20 years, 4 months, and 22 days.
And I'm just waiting, boom. Right off the temple. Right off the temple. Easy to hit. The guy don't put everything. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the youngest champion ever in the history of the sport. My record would last for immortality. It would never be broken. And we're going to unify.
Why is it so important to you to be immortal, to have a record that you feel nobody will ever break?
Because I want to live forever.
Mike Tyson received his nickname Iron in his 1985 pro debut, knocking out his opponent in the first round. Mike Tyson won his first 19 pro fights by knockout, 12 being in round 1. If these heavyweight titans were to ever match up in history, no one knows what would have happened, but I believe the winner is Muhammad Ali. Believing Ali's experience and toughness would keep him standing until decision. I believe Ali uses his distance, angles, and jabs, and wins by decision. Of course, there's a possibility Tyson wins, but I believe if Ali survives Tyson's knockout punches, adjusting to his power, Ali ultimately wins by decision. How I came to this result is that Ali was great at withstanding damage and prevailing in matches where he gave up a strength advantage, having had beaten some of the hardest hitting heavyweights in the cases of previously mentioned matches with Sonny Liston and George Foreman. Comment your prediction below. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. We post more videos like this every Saturday.